For Module 5, I chose to compare and contrast the arteries, capillaries, and veins. So first we have arteries, and they're coming from the aorta up here. This is my demonstration of the heart because I can't draw that. Arteries carry blood away from the heart to the circulatory route that branches off into smaller passages, and there are 3 types of arteries. The first one is conducting artery, and the conducting artery is the first up here, and they are the largest artery, and the tunic media contains 40 to 70 layers. So the tunic media is this one right here, and it contains 40 to 70 layers. And then we have the distributive artery, which is going to be the second one right over here. And the distributive artery, they're smaller than the conducting arteries, and they function to deliver blood to specific regions. And specific regions and organs. And the tunic media contains up to 40 layers of smooth muscle. So that tunic layer is a little bit smaller. It can only hold up to about 40 layers. And then we have the arterioles, which would be down here. Arterioles are the smallest form of arteries, and they function in branching off arteries and supply local regions of the body. And it has the endothelium, the basement membrane, the tunic media, and the tunic externa, just like all the rest of them have those 3 layers. And then we have the capillaries, so we're going down and we're moving towards the bottom. And capillaries are the smallest blood vessel, and they form branches, branched arterioles. Capillaries exchange gases, nutrients, and waste products. So they are basically being able to communicate and distribute down here, and collect other substances down here and exchange them. In contrast to the arteries, capillaries only have the endothelium and a thin basement membrane. So only those 2 compared to the other tunic media and tunic externa that the arteries have. So capillaries do not have as many because they're a lot smaller. And the capillaries are found halfway through the circulatory route. And the capillary beds form between arterioles, so they form between here, so these are those beds. And they carry blood away from the heart, while venules carry blood back to the heart. So this is the transformation of starting to come down from the heart and then back up to the heart. And you can see in here, that's where that was happening. The heart capillaries also are different from the arteries because they lack tunic externa and tunic media. And this allows them to be highly permeable, so they can collect all the nutrients, waste, and all that stuff. And they're able to exchange that between the blood and surrounding fluid. And then we have veins. Veins are formed when capillaries merge, and vessels start to carry blood back towards the heart. And there are 3 layers in their walls as well. So they compare with the arteries, as they do have the tunic media and tunic externa. The first one on the way back up is venules. So venules, which are drained blood from capillaries that are pulled together to go back to the heart. And they have the tunic externa, but now they're going back up to the heart. And then we have medium veins. That would be the next one up. Medium veins are a little bit different. They form venules and they merge and drain into larger areas. So as it goes up towards the heart, they start to get larger. The pools of the veins start to get larger. And they also contain infoldings, like these guys. These are the infoldings, or the valves. And this is so that it's in the so that the blood doesn't back up and flow in the wrong direction. So it makes sure it's going up back to the right direction and not flowing down. And arteries don't have that because they're already flowing down. And then we have large veins, and that's going to be the last one towards the heart. And large veins are the biggest vesicles to go before the heart, and they form once medium. They form from the medium veins merging. So they start from that second big pool, and they combine into the larger veins. And we can see that the arteries and the veins have that same layer, like the tunic externa, tunic media, basement membrane, and endothelium, while capillaries only have the endothelium and the basement membrane. But this is so that they can become permeable and they can get those other fluids from surrounding areas. Thank you.